nobody who is intelligent can accept that. That's what had done the devil. He decided not to listen to God and to offer to the world his idea of perfection. Yes, we can make the world perfect without God. That's the plan of the devil. That's the plan of the devil. That's the root of every utopia. That's the root of socialism, is the root of communism, is the root of encyclopedism, enlightenment, whatever you want. But we, like a Christian and like a faithful people, we don't believe in human wiseness. So when Adam and Eve ate the fruit of knowledge, they only discovered how poor they are, how weak they are, how false they are, and they were banished from paradise. And thus they could not access to the tree of life, which is in paradise. The reason of that, then the mortality starts. The reason of that is that God doesn't want the man to be unhappy and wrong forever. So death is a gift of God, yes?
Death is a gift of God.
Yeah. Absolutely, and you say that. And it's the teaching also of the Orthodox Church. And we have the gift of death, and we have, of course, the gift of life, which is the river of wine, which is waiting us in paradise. So, in the Quran, when Sheikh first time read me some verse of the Quran, I noticed that it's very close to the Christian teaching. And that the Christ described in the Quran, it's not at all as the heretical Christ we Christians are teaching that you are teaching. The Christ in the Quran is the Orthodox Christ. Oh, this is very shocking. I hope for you and hope for the Christian too. Yes? Yes. And I believe that there is many differences between us, but there is one more similarity I wanted to point. Do you remember the three rivers of paradise? You have one river of water, a river of milk, and a river of wine. Oh, this is a very Christian teaching too. The Christ said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. And I believe he refers to these three rivers. And in Christianhood, we have a spiritual path which is made of 3 steps. And this is the 3 steps: the cleaning, the teaching, and unity. Time for unity is maybe to come between people of goodwill. I recognize all your differences. We are very different in many ways. I want to give a testimony to finish. I'm Serbian. Before the war in Yugoslavia, I was walking in Belgrade and I could feel the smell of war. You can feel it, really. Before the war, you know that the war will happen. And these days are very precious because it's the time to go toward your friends, your different friend, your Muslim friend, your Catholic friend, and to speak with them. It's now time to speak with them, because when the war starts, it's too late. So please, have a jest, have a
You're talking about the Great War.
About the Great War and about any war. It's before the war that we have to do something with our friend. So I believe that your teaching looks like what we call Catholic in the Greek sense, not in the Roman Catholic sense. And the Catholic, that means that if I recognize the truth in your speech, I'm so happy about that. And I hope we can all be happy if we if we learn to listen to each other. Because in our teachings, and few Christians are aware of that, what is the first commandment of all? Every Christian knows the answer. He will say, love God and love the prochain. The next one. But the word of the Christ are introduced by this way. He said, listen, Israel. So listen, people. There's no love without listening, your brother. If you learn to listen, your brother, then you can say that you loved him. If you never listen to him, don't claim that you love him. Because love without listening, it's a fraudulent love. So learn to listen. I listen Sheikh, I'm happy of his teaching. I regret that such a man didn't came 20 years before to work on peace. But it's not too late. I'm happy that you listened to me. I'm happy of every word you said. And I want to say thank you.
May I ask him 2 questions?
Yeah,
We're not finished with you. The first question, Misha, can you comment on the figure of Khidr, or I spoke as Mr. Green, in Islam?
Yes, I'm sorry because I maybe don't remember everything. I'll do my best. Maybe you can help me.
You told me when I described Mr. Green, Khidr, the most learned of all men. Moses said, I am the most learned. The Lord God said, no, you are not. There's one more learned than you. And you'll find him at the place where the 2 oceans meet.
I will comment to this.